2014 and 2015 was a strange time period for me, both in real life and in terms of my online presence. In 2013, I had gotten Instagram, and then over the summer, before my 8th grade year of middle school, I had moved from Massachusetts to North Carolina. This is important because at this point, I started to use Instagram heavily. Almost every day, I was posting selfies and just whatnot. I was on the app a lot. And I think that's because I still wanted to feel a connection between myself and the people that I had left when I moved. So, you might be saying, well, what's the point? Every way that I used Instagram before is completely different from how I use it now. First of all, I can't even tell you when the last time is that I took a selfie with the intention of posting it on Instagram. I no longer check the app to feel connected to people. I kind of just do it when I'm bored. And I post maybe once every 2 or 3 months. Now, there are people who obviously use Instagram differently than I do, but the majority of people who use Instagram, when they first get their account, they start off by following people who maybe they go to school with or who they have other affiliations with. So that is the main group of people that I am focused on and that I want to talk about. When I first got Instagram, the stakes were very low. Compared to other apps like Facebook or Twitter, I'd actually gotten Instagram around the same time as my peers. So there was no catching up that I had to do in terms of creating my profile or adding a bunch of different people. When people shared photos, it was very casual. There was no pressure. People would post things, about when they went to the mall or to the movies or just hang out with friends. But that's just not what Instagram is now. So what changed? When you make a new account on whatever social media platform, you probably aren't expecting to have a bunch of followers or have a bunch of likes on your posts right away. But after a while, you do start to compare how your posts are performing compared to the people who you follow and who follow you back. And this is where the downfall starts. I remember before I got Instagram, I heard my friends talking about how they wanted more likes on their pictures. And I said, well, you already have a lot of followers, so why does it matter how many likes you're getting on your posts? And that is there was no logic there. Because if you were to see an account that has 2,000 followers, right? And you see that on average their posts are getting like 100 likes, you would say that's off. They have all these followers, so why are the likes not matching up, And you don't want other people to say that about your account. You want to have the followers, and you also want to have the likes that match up with the amount of followers that you have. And nothing is wrong with having a lot of followers and not having a lot of likes, but it's how other people perceive that. This is why people perceive the first hour that they post something to be the most important. Because again, everyone can see what you're posting and they, in their mind, know if your post is performing well due to that first hour and how many likes you get within that amount of time. One time, and this was a couple of years ago, I had asked a friend who didn't go to my school if she could like what I was about to post so that, it could get a good amount of likes, right away. And she said, well, I'm not gonna like it right now, but I'll get around to it. Which I knew was true, but what she didn't understand is that I felt embarrassment if my post wasn't performing well, like right away, which I shouldn't have, but there was something about like Instagram and the way that it was evolving that made me feel that pressure. And you could tell that that's how other people felt as well, because I still see this sometimes, not as much. People would delete their posts and then post it again, but then the caption would be something like, Instagram removed my post, so I'm posting it again. And it's like, okay, I'm sure that happened to some people maybe, but never happened to me. And I'm telling you, I used to post so much, and not once did Instagram remove one of my posts. But I obviously understood why they were doing what they were doing. Instagram decided to remove likes from the majority of accounts, and when I heard about this decision, I was confused about it, like from a business standpoint, but apparently they did do this to depressurize the app, and they thought that that in turn would mean that more people would be posting again, and obviously that helps the app to have more engagement. And the thing is, I see the idea, I like the idea, but about 2 weeks ago, I commented on this YouTube video that was about this movement to make Instagram more casual again, you know, like it was a couple of years ago. The post was by Amanda Marianne, and I saw this video and this is what I commented. Personally, I feel like Instagram can never be made casual again. It's a platform built off of showing your life in an idealized way, and completely flipping that on its head feels somewhat impossible now. Instagram is dying anyways, so I think only a new photo platform has a shot of having a truly casual atmosphere. I still can see other people's likes on my account, but even if I couldn't, I think I would still be concerned with how many comments I get compared to others. I recently had my birthday and I felt pressured to post. And then I kept thinking about how many people were going to publicly wish me a happy birthday. Instagram and a lot of other social media platforms is weird in that way, that it makes us seek validation from people that we barely know. And that's really the thing, like, the majority of people who I follow on Instagram and who follow me don't actually know me. They know where I went to high school, they know where I'm going to college, but like they don't know me. So why does it matter if they see that I don't get a lot of likes? Or in this case, a lot of comments, because even though the likes are gone, the comments are still a thing that people will compare. You know, like, why when I post do I only get like 1 or 2 comments, but this person gets 20 comments when they post? And you can see by the 800 likes on this post that people agree. They're feeling the same pressure, and though I think that getting rid of the likes was maybe a step in the right direction, I guess, it's not the solution. And I mean that in terms of making people not feel as they have to compare themselves to others, but it still is a social media platform, and likes as well as comments still are social interaction. And that's why I think for Instagram to feel the same as it once was, it would have to do a whole 180, which I don't think is part of their plans, and I don't think they necessarily have to do. But again, there are other platforms that are offering things that people will find more attractive nowadays. I just don't think that Instagram is willing to put in that much effort, because it seems like they're trying to do the least amount of work to keep the app running. So like they're taking content from like other things, like, you know, they added stories a couple of years ago, like Snapchat. They recently added Reels, like TikTok, and it's like people don't really want that, you know, they want Instagram to be its own app. I do think that adding stories was a good idea, Reels not so much, but then also when they do things like they moved where you would click to see your notifications, they moved that up to the top of the screen, and in that spot they put like their Instagram store, so like where you can go to like buy things from Instagram. And that is so transparent, like what they are trying to do. Like they're just focusing on your muscle memory is automatically going to click here because you want to see your notifications, but instead it's going to take you to this place for you to purchase things. And so that is obviously driving more people away, and it's not thinly veiled. So in conclusion, I think that people will still use Instagram. I still use Instagram mostly to check people's stories. I don't really look at my feed that much. I mean, I check in here and there, but like not that much. But I do think that if a competitor that was specifically coming after Instagram's audience was introduced and they actually listened to people's critiques and tried to fulfill their wishes, I do think that they could grow above Instagram, and Instagram might just have to fade into the background. because it's not doing anything extraordinary. It really isn't. So I don't think that would be super hard. But that is where I'm ending this video. So if you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm probably gonna do more videos like this on like other social media platforms because that is just something I'm interested in. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.